Hi, I'm Lou, and today I'm going to show you how to build a dance pole.
The major parts we'll need are an 1.5" set screw connector, an 1.5" threaded PVC cap, a caster wheel with a bolt-on plate, and 4 bolts and nuts to match these holes. We'll also need a 10-foot long 1.5" metal conduit and a 2-foot by 2-foot section of 3/4 inch plywood. You'll also need a 6-inch lag bolt like this, but get the shiny kind like this because we want a really smooth surface here. Take the wheel out of the caster, cut these metal tabs right about here, cut a round piece of duct tape and put it over the very center of your caster wheel. Mix up some JB weld and put it on the outside edges. Set your pole down in the JB weld and let it dry overnight. Drill and install a couple of sheet metal screws. Find the center of your plywood by drawing a corner-to-corner cross. Put a small screw right in the center. Use string or wire and a pencil to draw a circle. Cut out the circle and mark your holes. Drill them to the size of your bolts. Install your carriage bolts. Drill a hole in the very center of your cap that's the same diameter as your bolt. The cap will slip on the bolt like this and be free to spin. Screw your cap on the end of your connector and tighten with a wrench. If you're putting this in an unfinished basement, installation of the top lag bolt is fairly easy. Find a floor joist like this and drill a hole with a bit that's slightly smaller than the diameter of your lag bolt and screw this in and then cut off the head. Installation in a finished basement is only slightly more difficult. The floor joist will be hidden by a drywall ceiling, so you'll either have to use a stud finder to find them, or you can slide along a magnet and feel for screws. When you've found the joist, put in your lag bolt. The hardest insulation is the case of a drop ceiling, where your drywall is significantly below the floor joist because you're trying to hide air ducts or other pipes. In that case, you'll just have to drill a hole through the drywall and look for the floor joist. My drywall ceiling is about 8 inches down from the floor joist, so I actually had to cut a hole in there, and as you can see, I mounted the lag bolt. Next, you need to measure from the bottom of your floor joist all the way to the top of your baseboard. Measuring from the bottom plate, cut your conduit 1.5 inches shorter than that distance. That makes up for the 1.5 inches of extra space here on the cap. Put on your connector and screw it down.
Install your pole by putting the plastic cap onto the lag bolt.
Put your spinning plate on your base and slide the base until your pole is straight up and down.
Install the nuts and tighten with a wrench.
If you want to make the base look better, you can either spray paint it black or cover it with a small rug with a hole cut in the center. The original conduit pipe from the hardware store has a dull mottled finish like this. You can polish it to a shine like this by first using rough sandpaper and then moving to a fine 400 grit sandpaper.
Thank you for watching, and good luck building your dance pole.